What is going on, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy DMV back with another one. And I'm here to talk about Mike McCarthy and breeding a soft culture. But before you do anything else, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell each time I come out with content. All right, man. So it's been reported why Mike McCarthy benched Dante Fowler from the preseason game this weekend. And quite frankly, it just does not. It explains a lot to me right now. It explains why this team lacks the type of energy that I really wanted to see them play with. Certain guys. It explains why in the scrimmage, it just seemed like Denver was playing with a different edge than we were, and it just explains a lot in my eyes. Now, the Cowboys did have a damn near a preseason record if they didn't have one. But, I mean, at some point, you need guys on your team to set the tone. You got to let other teams know that they can't push you around. For those that have played football, at some point, you have to stand up for yourself, or the bully is just going to keep bullying when they know that they can bully you, right? And that's just in life. At some point, you got to stand up for yourself. The last two times playing against somebody else, which is the same team that really took it to us physically on Thursday, you penalize him for really just being a good teammate, pushing somebody off of his own teammate, off the pile. Sure, it ended up being a penalty, but I wonder if you have that same energy when it comes to holding or things that happen inside the whistle, because that right there was a set the tone penalty. Those type of penalties I'll take, man. When I feel like you're disrespecting my teammate, or you feel like somebody disrespected the teammate, there's enough people around, there's enough cameras around for somebody to tell Mike McCarthy, hey, he was just standing up for his guy. I already know that the Cowboys are penalized a little bit differently, so I get that. But at some point, man, you gotta stop letting people push you around, because that's the part of the San Francisco game that they're not addressing with this team. They're trying to address penalties in a dumbass way, if you ask me. They're trying to address, we're trying to see who's all in and who's not. What's more all in than being there for your teammate? What's all in than being willing to push somebody off of your brother? And I apologize for the helicopter in the background, but, I don't know. I just think that it sends the wrong message. If you ask me, that's how you make a team go out and pussyfoot. And that's exactly, for the most part, what we've looked like over this preseason since the Broncos week. We've looked like we're pussyfooting. We've even been pussyfooting against each other. And I'm sorry if you don't like that term, but I don't know any other way to put it. But I know Mike McCarthy jumped in and broke up a camp fighter or something, just a tussle. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mike, bro, you've been around the pro game for a long time, man. You know that this is part of the game. This is part of the game. You know what I mean? Like, if it's something egregious, like them taking off the helmet or grabbing a face mask or doing something just completely stupid, I get that. But, bro, we got pushed around, and we're continuing to get pushed around. And all you're worried about is how many penalties are lining up. I don't know, man. It's just a little disheartening to me as a fan to know that that's why Fowler was benched. They care more about stupid-ass optics than they do the actual play on the field. They won't bench somebody that's out there playing soft as long as he don't get penalties. But the real tough guys on this team, there are some tough guys, there's some tough young guys that I had an opportunity to watch on Saturday night, and I didn't get a chance to do a recap on it. But there are some really tough guys on this team that aren't getting a fair shake because they like a certain player and he's getting his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they have to like you in order to put you in. Bump that. At some point, you need some guys with some screws loose that's going to set the tone. You don't need everybody to be like that, but you need a couple guys like that. Some people that got nothing to lose. You need that on a football team. Every winning football team has those guys. You can't, it's not a choir boy sport. It is what it is. Sure, you're going to have penalties. That's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the game. But I just want to know, are you going to bench Joe Philbin? Because the linemen keep having penalties. And they keep having the same dumbass penalties. And I think a lot of it has to do with technique. So if we're going to set the tone there with Fowler, how about you coach the coaches up? That's what I got, guys, though. I mean, like I said, disheartened. I think that right now, with how things are going, I think that it's the wrong time to send that type of message. But let me know what you guys think. It's still early. All right, guys. Peace.